Don't you just love having a dash cam? The PDR, Performance Data Recorder of the C8 Corvette, and it's also in the C7 as well. This thing is wonderful. Absolutely love it. What I don't love is when it goes belly up and stops working. That means I have to go to the car dealership, get it into the garage, hope the guys can figure out what's wrong with the car, get it up on the racks, do some fixes, and hopefully it'll work again. Hey, hello, how are you? Welcome to Road Odyssey. I am Burke. Please subscribe down below. I would appreciate that. This video is about the C8 Corvette PDR. In my car, it's gone belly up, flat line, dead as a doornail. Could be a few reasons. Maybe just the cable, the PDR module, or the whole thing. Who knows? So right now, the reason why I think I'm making this part one is because the car is still at the shop. So in this first phase, I will give you some of these reasons why the PDR can go bad. But there is one reason in this video that is going to be rather unexpected. So part two ought to be when I receive the PDR module. That's the first thing they're going to try, is installing a new module. Fingers crossed that that works. But I really think you might find this video very interesting. So let's get into it. The last time I used the PDR was on May 7th of 2022. And here it is today, August the 18th. All right, out in the C8. Let me get it started up real quick. Here we go. All right, see my PDR. Let's hit PDR, and it's a blank screen. There is no card in it, nothing going on here, nothing fancy. I have no idea why this is not working. So let's dig a little deeper into why the PDR is not coming up. I've put brand new cards into it, and that does not help. A comment from the Corvette forum said, hey, long storage might do bad things to the electronics. Now, I've had a tender or maintainer for a long time. I just never really used it on the Corvette. I've been running the Corvette every other week, or at the latest 3 weeks. But recently I've been so busy, it's gone without a maintainer for about a month. And so, yeah, I ended up changing the battery. This is just a clip when I got into the car the other morning. Yeah, there was a little bit of juice in the battery, but it was dead. Luckily, the day before, I had suspected this and had already bought a battery for the car. So I put in the new battery, started the car up, and got the windows indexed, then checked the PDR. Nope, still not working. I had already made an appointment to get out to Holiday Chevrolet in Whitesboro, Texas. Joel is the assistant manager of service, and he is fantastic. And I just want to say, they have their mission statement up on the wall. And, they do exceed all expectations. And they are very relaxed, very friendly. And I have enjoyed being there every time I've had to go. Got the car pulled into the bay. And Chad, the main dude working on the car, really scratched his head for a while, started digging into it, found that PDR is not communicating. So that was a pretty easy kind of sort of thing to diagnose. Now, let me take a pit stop here and show you a comment. So in this one comment, the guy took his car to the dealership. They replaced the PDR module, and he picked it up PDR worked for half an hour, quit. Parked in the garage, started working again. So basically, it's been working intermittently. Here, Chad digs deep in the floorboard, gets down to the floor plate that the PDR is mounted to, along with the Bose amplifier. He pulls out the floor mats, and first thing, they're wet. And look at all the grody-ness on the cloth original floor mat. Now, when I had left, I noticed some water on the garage floor. So all this water made Chad look a little deeper. He got behind some more of the console and found the AC drain was not properly installed. So it was loose, it had gaps. So he put sealant around it on the inside. I don't know if he clamped it, but he did put sealant around it. Then they pulled it around on the racks, got it up, took that big long bottom plate off with all the millions of screws, got up into that tunnel, and here's what we saw.
There you go. That's it.
See if I see the moisture. Oh, look at all the moisture along. Yeah.
Dried really well all in here. Then I'm going to silicone this so it can't get back in the compartment. Then I'm going to take, this is going to be removed, and we're going to put new mastic in here all the way up to the bottom of that right there. So every bit of that water is going to come out. Letting a lot of this silicone kind of seal over.
Oh, you even got it down in there, okay.
I've pooped it in the seam. This is a seam for the two panels. So
Yeah.
I've sealed it, and I've sealed it and sealed it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's
I've sealed
awesome.
the seam going this way.
Good
But what
Lord.
we're going to end.
This is the roll of tape he'll use to go over those seams even more. Again, this is the floor plate with the Bose amplifier and the PDR module. While the amplifier seems to be okay, this PDR module may have gotten damaged because of the moisture. Although we know from the comments and other research that I've done that these PDRs are known to go out, the modules at least, and the little cables that run to these modules. So far, Holiday Chevrolet and Chad have done a purely excellent job working on this car. It is yet to be known if the PDR module getting swapped out will do the trick. I'll have to do the next video and give y'all an update. Fingers crossed. Well, I told you this would be a little bit of a different video, being that I end up talking about moisture coming from the AC unit that may have impacted the PDR. So, fingers crossed that was the culprit, and fingers and toes and nose hairs and whatever else crossed that the new PDR module communicates and works. So you'll just have to see, I'll have to see in another week or two here as to what the results are. So with that, relax. I need to relax because this is upsetting to a degree. Take it easy, and I will see you later for part 2 of the saga of the dead PDR. Thank y'all. Have fun. Bye.